Hi there, students. An anachronism. A noun, a countable noun. Anachronistic, an adjective. Okay, if you say something is an anachronism, you're saying that you think it's out of date, it's old-fashioned, it doesn't belong to this time. So the anachronistic working practices in this company need to be renewed. Yeah, some of the old laws that are still on the statute book really are anachronistic. They're out of date. They're old-fashioned. An anachronism belonging to another time. So in films, something that is an anachronism is something that didn't exist in that period of time. So I guess the classic anachronism is the Roman soldier wearing a digital watch. No, Roman soldiers didn't have watches. That's an anachronism. Or maybe very often in period dramas from the past, the language can be anachronistic. Using neologisms, new words in a Victorian period drama is clearly anachronistic. It's out of its time. Okay, so an anachronism is something that exists but out of its time. His views are very anachronistic, very old-fashioned, from the past. So if you describe a person as anachronistic, you're saying they have opinions from the past, they have values that are of a past age, or they prefer things from the past. They're behind the times and they're just too conservative. Yeah, so anachronistic, not applicable or appropriate for the time, outdated, obsolete. Yeah, behind the times, old-fashioned, too traditional. He anachronistically still supports the idea that a wife should obey her husband in all matters. Okay, this is very anachronistic. Yeah, anachronistically as an adverb. Okay, so an anachronism, something that's out of its time. It doesn't belong to the current time. A mistake in the timeline. Yeah, making a mistake dating a circumstance or an object or something like that. Okay, so an anachronism. A new age has dawned and we need to weed out the anachronisms that are still within our society. Yeah, something that continues but from a bygone age. The anachronistic morality of her parents drove her crazy. Yeah, something out of its time. So, anachronism, formality. I think I'm going to give it a 6.5. Could you use it in an informal conversation? I would just say old-fashioned or out of its time. Use it in a semi-formal conversation, a semi-formal writing, or even a very formal writing. And then as to origin, well, it comes from Latin, anachronismus, which itself comes from ancient Greek. Anachronismos. Ana, up, against, and chronizo, spending time, chronos, time. So ana, against, chrono, time, chronos, against time. And then the ism, well, isms, there are all sorts of isms. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. An anachronism, anachronistic.